Hello Internet, welcome to the channel. For those of you who are new here, today's vlog is going to be quite a departure from anything I've done before, and for my returning viewers it will definitely be something different because today I had an issue when I was riding, and so this vlog is not at all what I had planned to edit and post, but being that the community, the motorcycling community and the motovlogging community is so large, I am hoping that someone out there can give me some advice, because this is the second time that I have dealt with this particular issue, and I'm not going to lie, it has shaken my confidence and made me not want to ride as frequently and to avoid certain situations. But before we get into all of that, I am going to head home and pick this up again where we can talk, so to speak, face to face. Hey everyone, so I'm here, I'm home, I just took off my gear and I am actually recording this outside. My neighbors just came home, so they're probably gonna think I'm crazy for talking to myself, but at this point, it doesn't really make a lot of difference, I suppose. So today started out great. I had a super awesome morning, went to a park, which is something I'm gonna be sharing with you at some point in the future. But today's video is definitely not a normal video for me, because when I left the house about 45 minutes ago, I was headed out to do a specific motovlog in a different area than I normally ride, and I was going to show you a local historic site. But I was maybe 15 minutes into the ride and I started having an issue, and it's an issue I first experienced about a month ago. So I am coming to you today, not just as a new rider, but as a curious rider, to describe what has happened to me. And to be completely honest, it's something that has shaken my confidence. Now, as I mentioned, I did experience this the first time about a month ago, and the issue I'm talking about is wind. Okay, so let's try that again. As I was saying, I had to move. No, I'm not endorsing Mazda, but I am sitting in front of my car. My neighbors came outside with their dog and it was weird. So anyway, about a month ago, went out on this road and it was especially gusty. And when I looked after I got home, the wind was blowing like 35 miles per hour that day. Once I got out on those roads and I was riding 55, 60 miles an hour, there were a lot of crosswinds and I was being blown all over the road. My bike weighs about 400 pounds. It's a fully fairinged bike, obviously, which to me seems as if it would be more heavily affected by crosswinds. Riding the bike that day was like wearing a pair of roller skates on an ice rink. It was the first time on the motorcycle since I've had it. I was actually scared because I'm riding down the road and here are these wind gusts, and suddenly my bike is being shoved from one side to the other. So it just felt super squirrely, and I kept my head and I didn't lose focus and I didn't freak out. But I was scared, and it was the first time that I have actually experienced true fear while I was on the motorcycle. I've had nervousness and anxiety, more so back when I was first starting to ride, but this time I was scared. And so ever since then, I have paid a lot more attention to the weather, to what the wind is like. I look at the forecast, I make sure it's not gusty when I leave the house. And I've also been sticking to the same back roads and just kind of taking it easy. And I haven't experienced any issues since then, until today. I started experiencing the same thing. There were wind gusts and I was being pushed around. And I guess I'm at the point where it's not as if I can avoid riding in the wind. I mean, riding into the wind on a motorcycle, that's normal. That feels fine to me. I'm not bothered by, wind buffeting at high speeds. I've had the bike up to probably 75 miles per hour before, and I had no issues. The bike wasn't squirrely or skating all over the place. But that is a completely different situation than being blown around on the road. And I know that in the grand scheme of things, compared to, say, a Harley or some of the bigger bikes, my bike is light. And so I'm coming to you today with this because I would like advice. I would like to know if you've experienced anything like this before with a similar bike. How do you manage this? People can't possibly just stay home because it's windy, and I'm not one to be put off by having to endure less than perfect conditions. Before anyone asks, yes, the tires are properly inflated. And because I know I will get a lot of really quality responses in the comments, this video, I guess, just serves as not necessarily a cautionary tale, but it's real. I am coming to you because this is what happened to me, and this is how I'm feeling. My confidence is shaken. I'm not a timid rider, but this entire situation with wind gusts and feeling like I'm not in control has definitely put a chink in my armor. So any advice you may offer as an experienced rider to someone like me who may watch this video at some point in the future is going to not only help me, but help others down the line. And more than anything, I feel as if it's a good thing for me to put something out there that isn't always happy, happy, joy, joy, and everything's great, because sometimes you come up against things that shake you, that can cause you to doubt what you're capable of. And you have to find ways to work around that, and that's where I am right now. So please share with me what your experiences have been with wind specifically, how you have managed to avoid putting yourself in a situation you weren't comfortable with, perhaps. Any advice is welcome. And as I said, I realize this is not a normal vlog. So those of you who have stuck around and who have watched, I will return to normal next week, I'm sure. I will simply avoid days where there is even a chance of wind. Truth, people. Simple truth. I appreciate all of you. I appreciate all of you. I said that already. I appreciate all of you. Until next time, take care.